So where are we at? We blew up Solus's ritual. Solus got stuck in the Fade. The elven gods he was trying to move from one prison to another have now escaped and done also, or are doing a whole bunch of trouble. We woke up back at wherever we are, and Varric isn't dead. He's fading fast. But I need you, Varric. You are hands down the most entertaining character in this entire franchise.
You've got to get better. We need you leading the charge.
You stopped Solus from flooding the world with demons, Rook. Not me. Besides...
Yeah, but I'm just a rook. I mean, we're talking about, like, I'm not like a bishop or something.
Something else escaped, Varric. Something...
Rook, you've got this. I've seen your work. Like the
No,
time
you don't
disobeyed
understand.
orders while taking down
The hamster!
predatory
It
slavery.
got out!
There's a
Wait,
reason I
the
dragged you into
hamster?
this whole
Oh,
summit.
crap!
You're clever.
I thought we had a handle on this,
adaptable,
but I don't know
and
anymore,
you
Rook.
don't know when to quit.
Rook? You're awake.
Because Harding
Sorry, I
came
didn't
to
mean
stop
barge
Solus's
in. I
ritual, she
just
was
looking
injured?
for El Farouk.
No, it's fine. I was
What?
just going to stretch my legs.
Wait,
Oh,
but she didn't really
Rook,
do anything.
watch your step out there. If you put a foot wrong, you'll fall forever. Yeah, on top of everything else, the Illuvian took us to the Fade. The place where dreams come from, so... that. Yeah,
Then I really need to look around.
yeah, you should. And we should talk about things. Maybe
Things?
find Nev. She's outside, looking around.
Maybe find
There's a
Nev.
room
We
with a
have
table
no
down
idea
the
where she
stairs.
is.
I'll meet you there.
Go ahead, Rook. Me, I need to sleep. See you later, kid.
The Minrathous job. Are they all just titled job? Ooh! Bonus items. Use the wardrobe to claim your rewards. Your account has been granted bonus items. Your new appearances for you and your companions at the wardrobe. Some rewards require you to progress further in the story. Oh, they have like a whole transmog system. Oh, neat. I can actually wear like the plate armor look if I wanted. I don't know, I like this one the best because it's kind of like a trench coat. Yeah, I like the worn robes for my, Do I get any weapon appearances? No. That is a lot of appearances I can eventually unlock. Oh man, I could do it for all the characters? Warden's Pier, Unknown. Why doesn't Varric have an appearance tab? And Mirror of Transformation. I assume this is where I can customize appearance. Hopefully they're not microtransactions. I wouldn't be surprised if we got a few, maybe? Like, it's not uncommon for BioWare to do, like, a few, but they're not really whole hog on it a lot of the time. No, for the most part, this is probably all just different equipment you can collect throughout the game that you can just turn it into whatever knife, dagger, whatever you want. Usually, in the past games, there's been like a crafting system and all sorts of different stuff. Varric's playing dead, meanwhile you get closer. Snore.
I wish I could be out there with you, Rook. Just be careful, all right?
Yeah, if you've hurt your... That's not the side you should be leaning on, Veilguard. Roll over. Also, your crossbow is broken in half. And I don't even know if they'll do a few in this one. They said their plan currently for this is no DLC, because pretty much now that they're done with this, they're going all in on trying to get Mass Effect 5 up and running. An introduction to the Lighthouse. The Lighthouse was a place of learning, with tools to study the secret and workings of great magic. When Solus rebelled against those who called themselves our gods, the Lighthouse became his center of operations, with the tools to study the best way to free ourselves from the tyranny of the elven gods. This was essentially Solus's old hideout. And now it's our hideout. Complete with sofa. And Stargate? 3 meetings face to face under the sky. No, that's a Stargate. You wish they'd fix Anthem? You like the concept of it? I agree. Like, I think there was a good foundation there. I think the problem was, like, they really just didn't have a good grasp on, like, where to take it. Or at least they didn't figure out what worked until they had not enough time to do what they could have with it. So you ended up with kind of a half-assed ending, half-assed final product at first. But, like, the game itself played fun. There was just not enough meat to it.
We're really in the Fade.
Yeah.
Land of raw magic, nightmares, and this, apparently.
We're in Lucky's haircut.
It's a lot to take in.
There's a lot of room in your haircut, Lucky.
Harding thought we should talk about what comes next.
She's not wrong. But if you need a breather, can't hurt to look around first.
I leveled up. Alright, fine. Show me my skills. Whoa. They really opened up the talent trees. Dang. Burst, control, sustain. Ooh, they brought back the spell blade. Shadow Dragon Evoker uses ice to control the battlefield and delivers powerful magical text to take down enemies. And a Necromancer to... well, necromance. Assume that's fairly self-evident. So you have to start in the middle, build your way out to one of these 3 nodes, sustain, burst, or control, and then work your way into these 3 nodes, and then into your specialization of choice, of which you would have to do level 20. Necromance. Now there's a vampire crossover novel idea. Let's see. Trait. Mind Blast. Fade Strike. User speed. Attack with Fade Step. Mortal Concentration. That's actually kind of cool. Like, the directions also tie into the fact that it's like all the stuff pointing this way ties in directly to this field. So, like, this ability is more of an evoker ability, this one's more of a spellblade ability, and this one is more of a necromancer ability. A vampire lover ability. Quick recovery. Jump attacks guarantee. There's a jump attacks? Way to bury the lead on that one, game. Heck yeah, I'll take Chain Lightning. Okay, that's. I don't have any more points. I want to know what this place is. The Conservatory. Content marked with time bubbles will eventually expire as you progress.
It wasn't supposed to go this way. What do we do
It wasn't
now?
supposed to be this
What do
way.
we do?
You have wooden shoes. How have I never noticed that before?
Harding,
Oh, hey, Rook. How's it going?
You have
I
wooden
should be asking you
shoes.
that. I got you hurt.
This is a dangerous job. Everyone knew that signing on. There's so much to do. We have to keep going.
You don't slow down for much, do you?
You sound just like Varric. And I always said, well,
Nobody
someone's gotta keep you on your
told
toes,
me
old
life
man.
was gonna be this
So-
way.
That's what I'm here to do.
Shut up, Rook.
That's what I have to do. We need to get back to the ritual site, don't we? Let's stop worrying about me and go do that. Come get me when you're ready to go.
Okay. Alright, so on the map, does it show me, like, the time-sensitive bits? Yes, it does! Awesome! This is great! It actually shows you, like, hey, here's the stuff and where you need to go and people you need to talk to now, because this conversation may not be available later. That is a good feature. I like that. Because I constantly get paranoid about that, especially in Bioware games. Mass Effect, I would run around the ship after every mission and talk to everybody because I have no idea who's going to have a conversation for me, and... That's all wooded up. Can't go in there yet. Heck, I remember when they first added jumping to this frickin' series, and it was like a huge change of pace, because it's like...
Wisps. Figures are in the Fate, but I swear they're following me.
That's because they like
You're right.
you.
Strange place you've fallen into, but I'll work with it. You know me.
I
do
don't. Yeah,
We're
I
both
just
Shadow
met you.
Dragons and both from Minrathous. Maybe
That's
our
true.
paths haven't crossed, but I know our work has. It's a start.
And I can already flirt with her. Ooh, special
Shadows
Shadow
stand
Dragon
together.
dialogue.
That's the idea. Cross your fingers it works out for us.
You take a lot of notes. What about?
Lately, what we know, or
Wow,
knew
my brain
before
automatically
Solus
went,
changed the
wow,
game.
as soon as you saw
And
her.
it's
Not much.
She does
I'm
look a
sure
lot
lazy
nicer with her
people do
hair
that,
down,
but
I will say
one step
that,
at a
instead of
time.
the stupid hat. I wonder if we could just hide the hat.
Okay, so step one is figure out what we're chasing.
Gods.
Right. And the 20 other questions that need answers.
That's step two.
How to kill a
I
god.
can see why Varric brought you on.
We've just got to start somewhere.
Use our magic to hide it. Yes! We have a magic mirror that can do that, right? Can I go up the stairs? Anything up here? There's a thingy. Look at this place. Isn't it neat? We planned a rebellion here once it was complete. Said we changed the future of... What were they called? The elves. We'd throw off tyrants and then we did it. Now the path outside is fractured. It'll be hard rekindling. All the Illuvians? Solus, if you see this, I'll be looking for you out in this world. And in the mortal one. You like the pirate look she has going? Well, you're in for a treat, because I'm pretty sure from previews I saw that we have an actual pirate showing up later in the game. I got a glazed vase and a flawless crystal. Yay! To enter the library passage, 3 pairings must meet face to face. Mathilde, thank you for the Paragon Hydrate! Paragon Hydrate means I get to sip this lovely glass of... Well, it's tea. Honestly, I was going to say water, but it's tea. So... Well, that's interesting. Now, I'm not expecting anyone to necessarily recognize this, but if you're a long-time fan of the series, this statue should look very... Ow! Okay. Now I'm bleeding from the head. Ah! And we're back, because we have health potions, and that's how they work. And why aren't we using those more often? Like, why didn't the health potion just fix Varric? Do they not work on shoulders? But anyway, yeah, this statue looks very much like this series. Like, there's a more of a human moral faith, that worships a very particular kind of deific figure called Andraste. She's usually portrayed very similar to this. And it's been long speculated amongst fans that Andraste was a actual elven god who possessed a human woman's body. Because that's, you know, they can do that. Some of them can. Oh wait, no, this is Harding's house. You think you're getting used to the fade? That's when you know you're not getting used to the fade. I go in this door? The dining hall. Fantastic. I mean, there's not much to eat. Blah. Glad I stopped myself. Oh, I could just jump down here. Wait, did I see something? Oh, that was just fade dust or something. I thought I saw a treasure chest over by... Harding's little hangout. It was like around the side here or something. Hey, we got 18. Isn't it weird that like modern currency is hanging out in the Fade? I mean, I guess technically things are constantly falling out into the dream realm of demons and stuff. No, don't rotate that way. Okay. Well, I made you point that way. Was it they all had to face...
Must be 2 more.
Oh, they have to face each other. So there's this one, and then there's another one somewhere that I can... Oh, it's over there. I found it. We're gonna go turn the statue. We're gonna unlock the secret. I think. It turns out this is just unleashes more ancient evil demons or something. There.
Just a second. One more to go.
What's up? Hi, have you seen a statue? No, I don't see one in here at all. Where are you going? I did just miss you. I ran around you, but I didn't hit you once. That is the definition of missing. Uh-huh, statue. Where is other statue? Statues. Ugh, please don't tell me you're way up there. Nope, you're over there. Not 100% sure I can get over to it yet, though. Because I think it's... Oh no, it's part of a building that we have access to, technically. It's Nev's place. We could jump down here. There.
Okay. That did something.
I'm wondering if this uses the same system that like Dragon Age 2 did. Because essentially what Dragon Age 2 did, and this is not a feature that's widely well known, but it is something that I do believe is canon, because I've had this happen through multiple playthroughs, is that depending on your choices of dialogue in like the tutorial section, it kind of sets a default personality for your character. So whenever there's dialogue to pull from that's not from a part of a dialogue wheel, it'll pull from something based off of your choices during the prologue. So since we were really snarky during the prologue, all of our default dialogue should be snarky-ish in tone. And if they brought that system over, it actually really is really nice, because ends up bringing out a lot of extra personality to the characters. Oh, I was expecting that to be something. Oh! We opened the music room! Oh. Is it weird I was kind of being able to expect that we could listen to songs from the soundtrack in here? But this one isn't lit up. Maybe there's different statues I need for that one? That's the Illuvian room. So that's how we're going to be able to teleport to our different locations and whatnot, I assume. I look forward to this because I really hope what they have is they, like, throughout the course of the game, this place builds up and develops into kind of like a home base more so. They did that in Inquisition, where as the story moved forward, every character kind of made their space their own and kind of adapted it. So early on in the game, it was fairly sparse, but by the end of it, pretty much everyone had their own space. Solus, for instance, ended up painting the entire antechamber of the Inquisition base.
So, we stopped the ritual.
Yep.
And Varric paid the price.
Yep.
Hey. Varric made his choice to go talk with Solus. He knew the risks. We all did.
And now Solus is gone. And we're here. Wherever here is. Besides in the Fade.
Solus called it the Lighthouse.
He did? When?
He invaded my dreams. I like to think that, like, we're in the Fade is kind of like saying we're in Kansas. Yeah, you can be more specific, but it really doesn't matter. Like, if you're not in one of the major cities, everything in Kansas looks the same. I say that not as someone who lived in Kansas, but someone who traveled through it more than he would have liked in his lifetime.
While I was out cold, he showed up in my dream, and he's really mad that we stopped his ritual.
Good.
He's also trapped in some
Good.
kind of
Screw
prison in
him.
the Fade. Not happy about that either.
You're sure that wasn't just a dream? It's a reasonable reaction.
My dreams are
can
usually
speak
nicer
with
than
people
that.
in their dreams. Even kill them.
I'm safe on that front. I bled a little when I got knocked out. Enough that he can gripe at me, but not enough that he can make my head explode.
So Solus is using blood magic, like any normal mage would to play with your mind.
But he's not a normal mage, like I told you. He's an elven god.
And what does that
Putting
mean
together
exactly?
A nice ritual doesn't make him a god.
This isn't normal magic. My gods were dangerous. So there's a mage
Nev,
line and a elf
I'm
line.
a mage. You're a mage. Solus is more than that. That ritual was more than some circle mage could have pulled off. Even more than a Tevinter Magister.
Alright, well, we've stopped the ritual and there doesn't seem to be an immediate danger. For now. You're certain Solus can't use blood magic to affect your mind?
I'm not certain of anything. But we're not.
I think
out
the
of
only
danger.
thing that's stopping him
What do
from
you
doing
mean?
that is he really
Solus
doesn't
had
like
two
it.
of the other elven gods imprisoned.
It's a ethical
trapped.
thing,
They
which is
escaped.
weird coming from
So
a guy
those
who
things
wanted to
saw
blow
come
up the
out of
planet.
Fade when the ritual went wild. Those are...
Elganan and Gillenane. Two of the ancient elven gods that Solus rebelled against. Solus warned me about them being evil, which is pretty rich coming from the guy who just tried to tear down the veil.
Thank you.
You don't believe him?
I like it when me
No,
and my
that's
character
the problem.
agree on these
I
things.
do believe him. He said they were horrific tyrants.
Tyrants so powerful, elven history remembers them as gods.
Solus says Elganon and Gillenane drew on the Blight for power and became corrupted.
So I gave, because I knew I was going to play a
So
mage
instead of
character, so I
one
gave my character a bunch of
god
like
running around, we
lightning,
have two,
electricity
and they're
burn
not just
scars
powerful,
all
they're
over his
blighted.
face and body.
We need to get out
Like
there and
he was
stop
experimenting
them.
with lightning
Just
magic
like that,
and it went
without
wrong.
Varric. And you're still getting back on your feet.
I'm fine. We can't just sit here and do nothing.
We need to investigate. Figure out what we're dealing with.
I want to
before
know
we
what
rush in and
Harding
make
did
things
to get that
worse.
very weird
And how many more
moon-shaped
people will get
bruise
hurt,
on her
get
face.
killed, while we spend time investigating?
Like it avoids the eye entirely, although the eye is bloodshot. I don't know.
If Elganon and Gillenane are worse than Solus, we can't go in blind.
Yeah, we gotta
We
know
need to
what we're
they
doing.
can do and what they want.
But we only have Solus's
She's
word
just
about
fine.
all
She
of
just needs a
this.
bath to get the
Let's
dirt off
go
her face.
investigate for ourselves.
Oh, that tricky little Harding.
Find out what we're dealing with, and then we take our shot.
Fine. The Illuvian led us here instead of back to Minrathous.
Let's hope it goes back to the ritual site. Maybe we can find some clues at the scene of the crime.
Harding. you okay to
Detective
go?
time.
I'm not gonna sit back while elven gods destroy the world because I have a headache.
All right then. Let's get back to the ritual site.
The Illuvian has its
She
own
actually
special
kind of
room.
looks like
It's
someone
just
like she
down
was
the
using
stairs.
the porta potty and someone tipped it over on her. I mean, that's kind of gross to say, but that's a thing that happens. And that's what she kind of looks like. I'm being honest here. The smudges. Yeah. So I can... Oh, wait. No, before we go out in the field, there's something we need to do. We need to see if we can hide that stupid hat off of Nev. Yeah, this place definitely looks like it'll expand as time goes on because there's a bunch of different like areas that are locked off right now. Harding, don't care. Nev. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, I just noticed. She only has one foot. She lost a leg, apparently, at some point. And she has a serpent-styled... Didn't we get a castle and Inquisition? Why don't we have that anymore? Because technically we're not the Inquisition. Also, because in this playthrough the Inquisition was disbanded, you end up with two choices at the end of the last DLC in Inquisition. You could either hand over the reins of the Inquisition to the Chantry, or you can disband the organization entirely. Either way, you don't have the castle anymore, technically. Either the Chantry has the castle, or no one has the castle. Also, Solus knows where the castle is, and generally, if your enemy knows where you are, that's where you shouldn't be. Of course, now the enemy knows where in my head is, so that presents a challenge. Maybe have to pursue that necromancy angle after all. Castle for sale. Only 50 cents. Character development?
For all
Yeah,
we
I
know,
like it.
there's
It's
a
one of those
dozen
little
demons
details
waiting
that
on the
like
other side of that Illuvian.
pops.
If it even takes us back to Arlithin.
Harding, you sure you're up for this?
I'm fine.
Well then, shall we?
Once more into the
do this.
breach. Wait, no, the breach was the last game. What do we call this? Where'd the blood pop up from? From
It's quiet.
the
Well, isn't that a surprise?
hole
There's the
in
ritual
the
site.
body part?
But if the gods really did
Yeah.
get out, they're not here anymore.
Right, let's take a look around and see if we can find...
Giant robots! Now there's a lot of holes, so that doesn't help. That is the problem. When you have more than one hole, how do you figure out which hole is where the blood is coming from? What are you guys doing? Did you wake this thing up? And you just busted the remote. You know, last time I did that, we had to watch the Discovery Channel non-stop for like a month before someone remembered that the TV was stuck on the Discovery Channel and we went and bought another remote.
Strife? Irlin? It's me, Lace Harding.
Harding? What are you doing back in Arlethan?
It's complicated.
I can see that.
Rook, Nev, this is Strife and Irlin. Varric and I met them when we first started hunting down Solus. They're veil jumpers, experts in ancient elven magic.
Really?
Hardly experts. I should have been able to shut that artifact down. I'm sorry, Tarith.
So why was he just
It's not your
staring?
fault.
He was
Since the sky
impressed
ripped
by
open,
their
the
prowess at
magic's been
sucking.
surging. A bunch of artifacts that had been dormant for centuries started coming alive. This is because of Finn Harel's, Solus's ritual, isn't it? You all were supposed to stop him.
We did, kinda.
We did stop him. The sky's not pulling itself apart anymore, is it?
But
But it didn't go as cleanly as we hoped. Solus got pulled into the Fade, and some things got pulled out. Or someone's, I mean. Two of the Evanurus. Elganan and Gillenane.
Thalanast.
the elven gods of old, the Evanurus.
I'm just going to call him
They
Rosencrantz
truly
and
have returned.
Guildenstern,
Then things just got a whole lot worse.
because I'm not going to remember those names at all.
Anything you can tell us about these gods?
Solus
you're
might
an
be a
elf.
bastard, but compared to the Evanurus, let's just say they weren't known for being kind rulers.
Yeah, so the
There's a
elven
reason
gods,
Solus
like,
led the rebellion
Solus is an
against
elven
the
god, but
Evanurus.
he was the elven god
reason
that
he
thought that all the
imprisoned
other elven gods
But
were
now
really
they've
bad, so he
escaped.
decided to overthrow all of them.
Tareth is in bad shape.
So they're the ones we're
We
dealing
need to get
with.
him back to the camp.
We've still got dozens of veil jumpers unaccounted for.
How can we help?
We need to find Belara Lute. She's the best there is at working with our ancient artifacts.
And also at blowing them up.
She was off looking for another artifact before this ritual shook everything loose. If anyone can get a handle on all this wild magic and the artifacts it's setting off, it'll be her.
Right.
Gotcha.
Then you two get your friend back to your camp and we'll find Belara.
I like how he has like this snarky grin as he's like trying to figure out what to say to her. Like, how do I best like own her? Ooh, bird! Help the veil jumpers.
Harding, I need you to stay with Strife and Irlin, alright?
What? No, I'm coming with you.
You're a great shot, Harding. You can help the Veil Jumpers here. They need you.
Fine. Since they need me.
We'll meet you back at the Veil
We don't
Jumper
need
camp.
her.
It's just south of here.
Shut
Belara's
up.
out near some
veil
elven
jumpers.
ruins to the west. At least she was 3 days ago. I'd start your search there.
Good luck, Rook. And thank you.
I cannot place her accent to save my life. Arlathon Forest. Elven Ruins. That wasn't there before.
Is it me? Or is there something strange about this fog?
I've never seen fog like this. Something's not right.
Alright, so we need to find Alara Lutare. Oh, I do have a jump attack.
So that suit of
Hello.
armor is moving.
Oh,
Eyes open.
oh,
Gotcha.
oh!
Oh, people.
I'm used to just seeing machines.
Valara? Valara Lutare.
Mission
and
success.
Irulan
We
sent us to
found
find you.
her.
Who are you, exactly?
Call me Rook.
Nev Gallus.
Wait, I know that name. But protocol is to wait a full week before they send anyone out to look for me. I've only been gone 3 days.
Well, the situation's changed. For the worse, unfortunately. Our gods, Elganon and Gillenane, they've escaped from Fenrir's
Oh,
prison,
Rosencrantz and
and by
Guildenstern.
all
Right,
accounts,
right,
they
right.
want to destroy the world.
Oh, yes, that is very much for the worse. Okay, wait. I need a second.
I've had a couple of days, and I'm still trying to wrap my head around it.
It does sort of explain a few things, though.
Like
Like
why
what
those two
exactly?
elven gods were
The
hanging
surge
out
of raw
across the
magic
hill.
in the area. These artifacts started waking up a while ago, but in fits and starts. One here, a couple there. Then, a couple of days ago, the sky split open.
Right,
Now?
we were there. That
Raw
was
magic.
we were there for that.
Thick as fog. Only a god, or gods, could have done that. There's something kind of exciting about it. And dangerous. Really dangerous. Dangerous enough that I was gonna head back to the Veil Jumper camp, but
But what?
see that shimmer? That's a veil bubble. It's separating
Bubbles!
us from the rest of the real world, so to speak.
I love
You can
bubbles.
only pass through it
They're
one
so
way.
bubbly.
Once you're in, you can't get out.
I think I'd prefer to stay in one piece, yeah.
Right, me too. But I think I can find a way out. A bubble like that? There has to be something at the center that's generating it. Something powerful. If we can find it and remove it safely, I mean, the bubble itself should collapse.
And then we're back in reality?
Yeah,
I sure hope
maybe.
so.
I don't know. I've never tried
Let's
it.
get going.
This is all theory. Are you familiar with theory? I'm not familiar with theory. Theory's just a theory.
I've been trying to get to the artifact at the center of the bubble, but these magical constructs keep getting in the way.
Oh, I didn't realize I'm walking across a
Shouldn't be
log.
problem.
Spirits, not demons. They're animating those suits of armor. The armor's attuned to the artifact to protect it from threats.
Ah, and I'm guessing it sees us as threats.
Well, probably, but you know, we'll just tell them we're not. I'm sure it's just a misunderstanding, really. Ah, splish splash. Oh, nugs! And a truffle. Treasure, treasure. I saw treasure. I see treasure. And a nug. Nugs are like rabbit pig things. They apparently taste
that
good.
water just swirling into the air.
We call that kind the whirlpool. The anomaly, I mean. Never seen one this size, though.
You know, in most games, that's a glitch. But I guess, sure, it's intentional now. Barely legible note. Construct broke my leg. Veridin took a blade to the gut. We can hear them above us on the bridge. Once they leave, they'll make a break for it. They can't wait for us forever, can they? If they're robots, they can. Okay, we go up there, but... Oh, okay, I jumped down, and then I had to go back. Yeah, that's supposed to be a dragon on my shirt. That's supposed to be blood? I don't know. That's the cover of the very first Dragon Age game. Is that blood dragon thing. It's funny because you think like the name like Dragon Age, it's be like, oh, this is the age of dragons. Dragons must be the villains. Dragons are the bad guys, right? No, that's just the name. They just kind of pulled it out of a hat like a hurricane. Or a tropical storm.
Demons! Right where we need to go.
Let's deal with them.
Use R1 and select the companion abilities. Okay. Nev, use the icebreaker.
All set.
And me, I'll use lightning. And if I push up, it'll tell me where I need to go.
Any
That's good
ideas
to
on
know.
what the artifact we're looking for might be?
I have a couple of theories, but nothing definite. We might find some clues in the ruins, though.
Oh, look, more doggy statues. Always good. I found a
Usually
thing.
see elven ruins that haven't been picked over.
Not many people come this far into Arlathan. Just veil jumpers, mostly.
And people trying to save the world, apparently.
Do people try and
Well,
save the
isn't this
world?
a
Is that a
sign?
regular thing?
Wait, is this? No, it can't be.
I mean, I guess it's happened at least 4 times.
We have to get over there. The artifact we're looking for must be inside.
Do you know what this place was?
Could have been a temple, could have been where they stored food. But judging by the sentinels, it's probably something important.
Although, to be fair, in the second game, you're not really saving the world. So, something important. I'm betting the food thing. More than a temple.
No way across. Think we could make the jump?
Oh, no, we can make a bridge. There should be a power crystal somewhere nearby.
You mean that?
Got it.
Bring it over here and slot it in.
Aren't these those things from, like, Oblivion?
Wow, isn't that something?
What were they called? Weird crystals? Weird crystals? I don't remember what they're
A
called.
resonance amplifier. It's drawing magic from
Been a
the
long
temple
time
to
since I
this
played
area.
Oblivion.
I need to shut it down before we can go up the path. But doing that will attract anything nasty that's hanging around.
We're ready.
We are? Ooh, so Bellara, since she's a tinker, can interact with this. Wait, what are you doing? An indicator around your head will flash when there's an incoming melee attack.
We're not alone.
Alright. Oh,
Got company.
they're coming out of the boxes.
We've got company.
Wait, no. That's what I'm Never
That's the
doubt
last of the
Bellara.
magic energy. Path should be clear ahead.
It'll cost 2 dots to cast it. They say like 50 magic or 50 mana or whatever, but ultimately it just comes down to a dot-based system. Ooh. Large truffle. Thanks, Mr. Nug. Ooh, I got heartwood as a common material. And there's a birdie!
Someone met a bad end here.
Even mages have trouble with the artifacts here. They expect them to work like, you know, normal magic. But they're different. The magic's more alive somehow.
The magic's all magical. Unlike normal magic, which is not very magical at all. We have found the usurper's archive spirit. It is not the Dreadwolf's creation as we surmise, but another. You can guess whose. Does he have a beard? No? One sec, let me... Clack, 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 clack. You're Roberta! I played a lot of Guess Who as a kid. I await your orders, Lord Elgernon. Right, so can someone interact with this? Like... I was wondering if, like, Nev had the ability to, like, do something with this, like, the... Bellara could do the tinker thing. But I guess not. Aye. No.
Another sentinel construct. We'll have to take it down. Easy enough. But watch out. Whenever you see one, there's more nearby.
Really? Like, where? Because I don't see anyone. I see statues. Are they hiding in the barrels? Bet they're hiding in the barrels! Why are there so many barrels? Did I read about the food thing?